Hey everyone, it's Willis from Friendly Neighborhood Comics, and this is your Friendly Minute. Well, today is just a few days away from Christmas, so I went with the festive theme. I got the fire going on behind me, sitting here getting a little warmed up. This is New England, you gotta stay warm. So I figured with Christmas coming out in just a few days, and if you need any last minute Christmas shopping, come down to Friendly Neighborhood Comics. We got everything for you and you're a comic book fan. But I figured for today, one thing I've noticed with all my friendly minutes is I've talked a lot about Zenescope and how much we love Zenescope over at the shop and what we're doing, but I haven't done a friendly minute on Zenescope. So today that changes and we're going festive with this, all right? So I figured out of all the books that we possibly could have done anything on, why not do their 2017 holiday edition? So Zenescope publishes a holiday edition every year. They also do a Halloween and a April Fool's Day. But today we're going to look at their Christmas edition, their holiday 2017 book. Now this book comes in 5 different covers. Most of you are saying, holy crap, I didn't know there was a 5th cover. There is. We're going to start off with cover A. This is their standard cover. Just shows the little bit of action that's going to be taking place. Cover B is a little bit different. Now we got to go sideways with this cover. Cover C is their normal little more risque naughty cover. On this cover we're just seeing the main character there. Cover D is always their more Krampus cover for their holiday edition. So here we got Krampus going on. Now, where most of you didn't know there was a cover E. There is a cover E. And you could have only have gotten it inside Zenescope's holiday box edition. And it's limited to 150 copies. That's right. Only 3 people in every state can have this cover. Now, we have one of them, but it's at my house. Guess who's keeping it? So what we have going on with the holiday editions of Zenescope is usually you get about 3 different stories. 4 if you count the main theme that's going on. So they do it a little bit more like a Tales from the Crypt, Twilight Zone. You have the narrator. So in every year, every holiday edition, you have Krampus doing something. So in this time, I'm not giving it, there's no spoiler alerts with this overarching storyline. He's trying to get the main character to realize the benefits of Christmas. I know people like me, the Grinches of the world, who do not like Christmas or holiday and all that kind of crap. we need this sometime to remind us what we're doing. So Krampus ties up the main character and is going to tell her why Christmas matters, and try to get her into the holiday spirit. So he tells her 3 tales, but with this being Zenescope, these aren't happy tales. These are worst case scenario type tales. So the first tale that they go through is the Elves and the Shoemaker. Normally not a Christmas story, but it's got elves in it, so we're going with it. So in this story, it's bringing the storyline a little bit more up to date. We got a shoemaker who owns a store in today's world. Found out that his father and father's father and father's father's father, like he's going back, had the elves come over, and he's the original shoemaker that they helped. They've been in the basement and they are hungry. So just like any good Twilight Zone book or story, things don't go as expected, and it's still the shoemaker story, but with a twist with the hungry elves, the little bit demonic elves. The second story that we got going on is the Night Before Christmas tale. Also a little bit different. So somebody is telling the kids the story about the night before Christmas. It's at an orphanage. but it's not your normal orphanage. Somebody's going to try to break in. Very, very dark backstory to this. Somebody's going to break into the orphanage, steal the kids, sell them into sex slavery, but it doesn't go as expected. The kids aren't normal kids, so it goes a little really dark. If you thought selling kids into sex slavery was dark, then it gets really dark. And the last story that we got going on is the Winter's Night. This is a story where a little girl realizes what the meaning of Christmas is, and everybody around her are these like really, really horrible rich people. Being rich is horrible. Nobody wants to be rich, right? Right. That's why we're all doing what we're doing. So she realizes what is the right thing to do, but everybody else that is rich doesn't, and they bad things happen to them. And Krampus comes back into this story too, and he places her in a better place. But the bad people get what's coming to them. And then we sort of wrap it back up with our main storyline where Krampus just disappears and well, I've told you all the tales, I couldn't change what you're thinking, and he kind of just leaves. So that's the idea of this. We got 4 different writers on this. Just a good all-around Twilight Zone Christmas, or even if you want to go Tales from the Crypt Christmas, because it gets really dark in some of these stories. Good job. The artwork is different in each one. Excellently done. Zenescope really doesn't work with bad artists. A lot of people buy Zenescope for the covers. You know what? Once you get past the cover and you look inside, the art's not bad. They do a really good job putting their books together. So with this one, I highly recommend at least getting one of these covers. Doesn't matter if you go A through D, doesn't really matter. If you're gonna go for E, you're gonna put out some money. I mean, some serious money. These are not easy to find. So the regular person is gonna get a cover E. They'll probably find them on eBay for at least 100 plus. So don't go expecting that you're gonna get all 5 editions. Outside of that, I will see you in the comic book store. This is one to get. Go out and get Zenescopes Holiday Edition. Talk to you later. See you at the store. Bye.